incomplete here. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and now it's third down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 53.
Throwing on first down is Brady. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl. When yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company, an absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. This is caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And it's Michel once again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Michel, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Play action now. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. Now Brissett on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific...